Alright guys, welcome back to another war in Season 38. We're going to start off, we got to do the good with the bad. I had Node 24 here, Nebula against Omega Sentinel with Buffet. I start off the fight, I go with an advanced, like a power start boost. The whole shtick here is to just wait out, don't parry, get into 2 bars of power, and build up the shocks so that we can parry, go into special 2. We've done that already this season against Omega Sentinel, but right here, I go in, I'm trying to bait the special 1, I dash back, and I get clipped by her special 1. And that basically throws me off the rest of the fight. I quickly go in, I don't want to go to special 3. The special 2 does not finish her off. I was thinking I could go for a full combo and finish her, and I stupidly pushed her to special 2. Now she's going to trigger Buffet. She's going to go unblockable, and I get crushed by this special 2. Really stupid. I should have, if I would have kept my wits about me, even after getting clipped there and the special 2 not finishing her off, I should have just backed off, build up my charges again, so that she won't, so that I can shut down the robot. Like she's a robot, I can shut down the node, I can shut down Buffet if I just put a few more charges on me. That's what I should have done, but I got a little flustered, and that happens. It's not the end of the world, but it was definitely a frustrating way to start the war. But here we're just going to go ahead, parry special 2, and finish her off. So that's our one mistake. And then the rest, the main account, we had Super Skrull here on Thorns Enhanced Bleed. So we're going to go in with Claire. We can nullify all his buffs. We can stay in the bleed phase the entire time. We can just heal up and cycle special 2s. We don't have to worry about the Thorns damage because we're going to be bleed immune the entire time. And it doesn't matter if, it doesn't matter if it goes a little bit slower. We can just heal up, and we're just going to keep siphoning back. The only thing we have to look out for, again, is this falter. So the falter's on, so we're just going to parry 1 hit, remove the falter. Now we can just continue cycling special 2s. We're getting a bunch of power back from like Mystic Dispersion, getting his buffs, so we can just cycle special 2s the entire time. So there we go, another one, and we're topped up on health here, and I think this is the only fight that we needed Claire for this war, and she just did her job perfectly. But we've got 10 fights this war, and 5 of them with Doc Oc. We're gonna have a fun Doc Oc showcase. If you're on the fence about him, we're gonna try and change your mind in this war. So here we've got Colossus, slopped armor, along with static defense. So basically, I don't have to worry about anything. I'm shock immune, so I can just hit into him if he glances and I get shocks. You can see my shocks are just going to build up on their own. I can just parry and apply those to him. So I don't really care. I'm just going to bait specials, play him pretty normally, but then I decide I'll just build up. I don't have to hold my my block to get charges. I'm just going to get them from hitting him. So I'm just going to hit him, get up to like 15, 20 charges. There, that's fine. Go into a special 2. Switch it to 30 shocks. Watch him melt. Goodbye, Colossus. Alright, next up, we got the full Path 7 and some minis. And then the boss. We're going to put a White Magneto pre-fight on Wong here for Conflictor and power efficiency. We've done this fight twice against Longshot with Vision here. And we're going to do the same thing again against Wong. He is not going to throw a single special. The only thing we do have to worry about is, I think, when he does charge a heavy, he can get that unstoppable that can mess you up. So I just, at this point here, I can just keep cycling my special 1s and just keep power draining him. You'll see I'll only do like a 2 or 3 hit combo because I don't want to push him over a bar of power until I know that I'm going to be able to get over a bar of power with that combo. So you can see I'll go full combo into a power burn. Here I'll just do 3 hits, back off, make sure I have the power, and then go ahead and power drain him. I think at the end, at one point, I might have missed a parry, and he actually got over a bar of power for a second, but I don't think he threw any specials. think he did get his unstoppable right here. Yeah, I think right here he got the unstoppable, so I just back off and continue on power draining him one more time. Perfect fight there with vision. Now we get on the Doc Oc train. This is not really a Doc Oc fight because we do have to use a pre-fight. Doc Oc is a metal champion, so we can benefit from the pre-fight. This Kingpin on Vivified and Brute Force is probably the scariest fight that we had here because he's not conduit, so we're not going to take advantage of that. The only thing we can do here is there's no guarantee that our debuffs, like the heal block and power lock, are going to stick. So all I can do really on this fight is just play it smart. I'm a rank 4, Sig 200 Doc Oc. So I'm just going to go ahead. A couple times I'm going to go for the heavy attack after the special one. I've got pretty good spacing on that. And even here, the special 2, I just want to make sure I don't push him to a special 2. That's all my goal here is don't push him to a special 2. And try and keep eyes on the brute force timer. And I can parry him freely at any point. But with the extra combat power rate, I do not want to push him to 2 bars of power. So I'm really just trying to keep him... You can see here, even though I'm taking a little bit of the brute force damage, that's fine. I'd rather that than him go to special 2. So again, even the parry heavy, you can see the power drain is there for like a brief second, and it might actually do the direct damage on the heavy attacks, but it doesn't really stick. And because it doesn't stick, it's not really helping me with controlling his power, but he was nice enough to continue to throw special ones. You can see here I'm starting to take brute force damage, but I'm not freaking out. I'm just going to continue hitting into him and hoping that I can slowly but surely take down this beefy Kingpin. Don't want to push him to a special 2. See, I'll just go with 1 hit there just to reset the brute force timer. Bait him into another special 1. There, the power drain is actually on him, so I'm going to try and refresh it there with with my own special 1. So I didn't feel too bad about that special. But there, he ate it again, or purified it. And now I feel like he's almost down. Get him to throw 1 more special 1, and there we go. So that's not really my Doc Oc fight, but like I showcased, but this one is. We're going to go Domino. We've done this fight already this season, but Spite and Rise to Power. So with Doc Oc, if any champion has passive power gain, including Spite. So even with Spite, if I trigger it, as long as I don't have the heal block on, the heal block you're going to trigger through blocking attacks or parries. Power gain in any form is going to trigger the power lock. So if you just back off when an opponent has Spite, the research category is going to go up on its own and power drain the opponent. So there's going to be a point in the fight here. So right here, I believe she's got power flood from Spite. I'm just going to back off. Boom, power drained. She's not going to get to the special 3 because she's gaining power so fast that the power drain kicked in on its own. So I don't have to worry, and I can continue with the fight. And down goes Domino. 1 more special 1 evade. 2 more special 1 evades. And she's done. So really cool interaction there. Now, Conduit. Doc Oc reverses any damage while they're heal blocked that they would have gotten. And Conduit increases how much regen they're getting from the nodes that they have. So I don't get the right rotation here. I keep having my debuffs drop off. If you do not reapply the debuff or heavy attack when the debuff is on, you're not going to get them to reapply. So right here, I'm a little bit short. I missed my opportunity by a brief second. I did not get the special 2 when my power lock was on. So now I'm just going to parry heavy again. I'm going to build up to special 2 and make sure that this time I've got 100 of my research categories. when I dropped the special 2, and we're going to watch the heal reversal. I think he had like 176,000 health, and he had about 140,000 health here. Boom, gone in 4 seconds. Absolute madness. Okay, now I did this Doc Ock fight against Hyperion in the last war, and I said I could do it faster. And when I mean faster, I mean like less than 30 seconds faster. So we're going to go ahead, parry heavy. And here we're going to go ahead, parry heavy again. We got the power lock on him. Special 2. And we're not going to heavy this time. This time we're just going to reapply the special 2. Right? Or reapply the triple debuffs. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead, hit into him, reapply them. And goodbye, Hyperion. Just absolutely melted. 300,000 health. Rank 4 Hyperion done in less than 30 seconds. Then we got Mangog. We've done these big Mangogs here on extra power gain, unblockable special 2. But this is like the 4th time or 5th time I fought him this season, and he still has not thrown a special. So Doc Ock is just going to parry heavy, and he's got that extra power gain. He has the natural power gain. So every time we heavy, it's just going to reapply the power drain again. We're going to go ahead, drop a special 2, get the triple debuff on him with the double power lock and the heal block. And now I'm siphoning back some of the power that he would have gotten from being power locked. I am SIG 200, so I'm getting the most amount of power I can. And because of that, I'm actually going to be able to go all the way back to a second special 2 here. So I'm going to build up, do a little combo, back off, do a second combo, go into special 2 again for the quintuple debuff. We're going to parry heavy and finish this fight with a 50,000 direct damage heavy. Beautiful. Now we're going to drop onto the main account for another Wiccan and Knull boss battle. I did finally get the solo last time, and this time I did not play it perfectly, but pretty smooth in general. I did not get hit at all in this one. I do try and, again, get my resistance up right away. I probably should have baited some special 1s. Instead, I ended up baiting special 2s a bunch of times. Not the greatest move, but at the same time, it worked out just fine in the end. So I'll go ahead. Right now, I need to get the neutralize back up on him. So we're going to go ahead, finish with a light attack into a special 1. A lot of nice incinerates on him. Back up again. Make sure I've got 2 resistance ups. I always want to make sure I have the resistance ups. Nice little intercept there. I can see my resistance is disappearing, so I got it back up. Got it back on. He goes for the heavy. We're going to counter. We're going to get the neutralize back up. Back with another special 1. Back up. Get the resistance up again. And that's really the key thing here. Bait the special 2. We're just going to take it all on the block, evade the last bit, and get ourselves off the wall. We did a pretty good job of, when we got stuck up against the wall in this fight, of finding ways to get out of it. But we didn't flinch. We didn't get clipped by anything. I can see my resistance up is disappearing again. So I quickly go ahead and reapply that. Reapply it again. Get 2 of them on. Again, special 2 up against the wall. We're fine. We're going to evade that last little bit. Get our opening in. Nice little intercept out of the wall. And we're finally going to melt down this Knull for the second solo of the season. So I hope you guys enjoyed this war, the Doc Ock Showcase. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.